impact. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Bortles' Jaguars. With that, let's head up the road to Jacksonville, Florida. Standing by are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hi again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, as we get set for our matchup tonight, we saw the quarterback comparison at the outset. We get to watch a couple of good ones here, don't we?
And it's a dramatic scene, isn't it? Whenever you get a night game, things are just a little bit more heightened with a little bit more spotlight. And we get to see two good guys go at it here.
Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Jacksonville. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now we get ready for Jacksonville to take the field on offense. Blake Bortles this year accounted for 22 turnovers, 16 interceptions, and 6 fumbles, and just all around for the Jags, not the year that they expected. 3-13.
Yeah, everyone expected the Jags to make a jump and actually contend for a playoff spot. And, of course, a lot of people thought that Blake Bortles would be leading them. And I remember talking with a personnel guy in the league before this season and talking about the season Bortles had in 2015. And he said to me, yeah, take a closer look at it. A lot of the success he had when they were down 14 points or more. I want to see him in some tighter games. It didn't happen this year. He's got a lot of work to do to get back to being that rising star.
And incomplete to open things up. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
Second down following the incompletion. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. A good pickup there, 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes. And they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2016, he had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower at linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016. And then just moving on back to the secondary. Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back as safety, he's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
And he finds Julius Thomas. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground attack here. It's Ivory. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Here's the option going right. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. On second down, here's Bortles. Backing up. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on third down, Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. 11 yards for number 11. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On the ground, Ivory, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Still second down.
Again, Ivory. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12 coming on third and goal. On third and long, it's Bortles. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tom Brady brings out the New England Patriots. This is a man, Charles, who's going to turn 40 on August 3rd. We know what just happened. Another Super Bowl ring for him. But up around that age of 40, that's where we think quarterbacks, the tank is empty. What does he have left?
He's actually moved the line even more, hasn't he? Remember we used to think 35? It was that time, and Tom Brady keeps moving it up. I think he's got plenty left because, number one, he absolutely loves the game. He's lost none of that zest. His workout regimen, his diet, all those things put it together. He's flexible. He takes hits, and he keeps moving. It's absolutely unbelievable. I think he can win another Super Bowl or 2 before he retires, and I can't believe I've actually said that. He shouldn't be able to do it. I just remember him telling me in November of 2015, I just love the game, and I see no end for him.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Brady finding time. Look at the time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady surveying the field. Still back there. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 3-0 is our score. More from Jacksonville after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Go.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here.
And spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. He's got time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will make it 6-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Dion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Tackle made that time by Dan Scuda.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. But the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
Yeah, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start. Offense. Still first down.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Shotgun now for Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. On 2nd down, here's Brady going underneath to Blunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Gronkowski, slot left. Again, it's Brady. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Danny Amendola from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he knocks it through. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
On first down, Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Fresh set of downs here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Bortles now on first down. A dump off for Ivory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He's got time in the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Green 90.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at the 2. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. 4 down. There we go now. Green.
Now Bortles again. That's Hurns. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hurns as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown
Marty
there.
looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. They'll begin here with Blunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Jaguars right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Patriots haven't played horribly, but will need to improve if they want to win this one. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Patriots with the football late in the first with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This ends up as a loss of 9. About halfway through the second quarter, quick passing completion to Edelman, and he'll end up picking up 23 yards on the play. Sticking with the same drive, Brady's going to complete the pass, and this play will go for 6. They go up by 1. Jaguars have it late in the second. The passing catch is made on the slant, and he'd cap off the 9-play drive with a TD. The Jags go up by 6. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here's Lewis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on first down is Brady. Finding time. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, there it is. Brady connected with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, and we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast.
Brady gives now to Blunt. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking. And now you're establishing the running game.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Gronkowski, slot left. On second down, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it's third and short.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Surveying the field. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Brady to throw on second down. He's got time, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Brady now on third and goal. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. On third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They give it to Ivory, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Bortles to throw on second down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jabal Sheard coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Yeldon, the lone running back. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. Going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They slot Gronkowski outright. So after the INT, it's Brady. Finding time. Amendola catching it left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Gronkowski, slot left. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he dumps it off to Blunt. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Brady on third down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The point after try for Gronkowski. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gronkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 10 yards still left on second down. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He finds Hurns left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and just 1. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, Ivory. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on first down is Bortles. surveying the field, letting one go deep for the end zone. He's trying to get it to Brian Walters there, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Bortles now on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. Bortles now, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shea McClellan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. He's got time. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. Oh, little 360. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Again, here's Blunt. And he will take this. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Brady. And he's got Bennett. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Blunt. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.